It has been a couple of hard weeks working on this, but I think the hard work's largely done because, drum roll, guess who's back?
Hello, my love.
Where's your microphone?
Hiding.
Hiding. Well done. Wow. Clever. So I'll show it off. Oh. So we have been mucking around with this carcass. It has been an interesting process. A little bit wonky. We had to undo a few mounting points, make a few changes, shift a few things around. I think we've largely got it where we need to. There's maybe on that first cavity space, there's 1 millimeter variance from one part on the bottom to one part on the top. Along this one here, there's probably 2 millimeters variance and none on this one. One of them worked out, I suppose, considering the lack of level ground that we've got. And
yeah, welcome to Queensland.
yeah, well, this part of Brisbane at least. Okay, so that's level. In context with the van, that's level. Oh, let's get it back there. That's level. That's still level. That's still level. Okay.
So there's a good finger.
Okay, so
Finger.
we're level there. But yeah, as Chrissy said, she can stick a finger underneath that for that to be able to be made level. Wow. So that's
a good.
What would you say? 5 degrees?
Oh, yeah.
5 degrees out on that side. What about on this side?
Oh, dear.
Sorry, you can't see the bubble from here. So we have...
not as much. Maybe
2 degrees, 3 degrees?
2 degrees or something, yeah.
Okay, 2 to 3 degrees fall in one direction and 5 in the other. Solid effort. Couldn't have found a level piece of ground if I tried.
No, and even today we were discussing, is there anywhere that we can find level ground? And I think the closest we got was maybe the Coles, which is 3.5 kilometres down the road.
I don't think they'd be happy with me running extension cables out and stealing their power. But anyhow, the next stage that we're at, we've got our King's fridge in, which fits nice and snugly inside there. Plenty of space at the back. We're going to cut some breather holes around the edges here so there's enough airflow. But there should be plenty too because there's a 50 millimeter gap above it. And we are going to put a sliding table on, which is really going to be 12 mil on these runners here. The next fun bit is figuring out how do we fit these bloody things in so they're going to actually mount properly, because I reckon by the time they go in where they are, that's pretty much where they're going to be, somewhere around about there.
Is this going to be an issue where these are?
No. So we've got situation down the bottom where we've got angles that we've used to be able to mount the side walls and fix them. The angles have got the same sort of meat on them as what these brackets have got. These touch up nicely against them. In the case where they don't, there's a 2 millimeter washer that I've got, which we can then just pack in behind. So as we're screwing these ones in, we'll just pack some 2 millimeter washers in behind them, and that'll hold it flush with that mount, that face there. We maybe need to look at putting a 2 and a 1 together there because of the way those screw heads are protruding. So 2 to 3 mil, we'll figure it out. It shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, so if anyone's interested, we decided to go with the 90 litre fridge freezer. And one of the main reasons for that, obviously you get more space, but they have 2 separate compartments. Which,
how do they open?
I'm trying to remember. He said something about push in. There we go. Can you guys see that? No?
No, not really. Let's go back this way. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so there's a fridge and a freezer, and we like the idea of it keeping it separate so that stuff actually freezes properly, and stuff that shouldn't freeze doesn't freeze.
So we're pretty happy with that so far. And yes, these other parts, the fridge does sit out proud compared to the rest of it, which is fine. The reason why we didn't want everything sitting all the way out is because down on this bottom corner here, in this little space, let me use this bit of ply to illustrate. We're going to put some timber across the front there. We're going to mount our GPO. I'm back in the camera. Look at that. Hi.
Only just.
We're going to mount our GPO there because all the electrics are going to be behind here, and they can put circuit breakers and all that sort of stuff down in the back there. So that's going to be a nice little place for us to be able to run a power board or whatever off. I keep disappearing. I'm going that way.
He's leaving. Apparently it's my turn.
There you go. Done all the hard work.
But you're the carpenter.
No, I'm not going to claim that title. Cabinet maker? No. Yeah, so that's hopefully going to make life a bit easier for us. I feel like I've been waffling. To the point. We're going to fit these. I'm talking to the fridge. Talking to you now. And then we're going to deal with the sliders, or not sliders, we're going to deal with the bench seats. That'll be the lowest run on those sliders. So we're a bench seat down the bottom there, which is just big enough for my bum, I reckon.
I can see, so probably not quite low enough. So we're going to have bench seats down the bottom, and then we're going to have a drawer and a second drawer, and then the same on the other side.
So we'll get those organised over the next 12 to 24 hours, and we'll keep you updated.
And as per usual, Matt's being very ambitious.
I reckon we'll get it.
Okay.
I reckon we'll get it. Yeah, we'll be right. We'll get the guys at Bunnings to cut the timber for us. It takes a lot of the work out.
Well, let's get cracking.
Back into it. See you soon. Well, you can watch the hyperlapse if you want. If not, you can just hit like, subscribe. You can do all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Buttons are down there. Hit them. Hit them. Like literally, hit the button. There. All right, getting back into it.
All right, catch you soon.
La ilaha illallah, Jai Jai Ram. Mirror in the flame. What you judge is what you hold. Like iron pulled to a magnet soul. Turn the mirror, face the game. The war you fight has your own name. It's ego, ego every time. But grace is hiding in the climb. What you judge is what you hold. Like iron pulled to a magnet soul. Turn the mirror, face the game. The war you fight has your own name. It's ego, ego every time. But grace is hiding in the climb. You point a finger but three point back. You chase the thief but you ride his track. Every enemy you try to erase just shows you something you need to face. I built a prison from my pride, but I keep the key on the inside. He said die before you die. I didn't know that the self I serve would never grow. I blame the world, I blame the storm, but the fire I feared was keeping me warm. In every fight, in every cry, it's my own voice that echoes wide. What you judge is what you hold. Like iron pulled to a magnet soul. Turn the mirror, face the game. The war you fight has your own name. It's ego, ego every time. But grace is hiding in the climb. Who is the enemy? Nafs, nafs. Who is the guide? Light inside. What do we seek? Truth that frees. Where is the peace in dropping me? I wore the mask to look so wise, but the fool within had clearer eyes. Every time I wanted more, it was fear that knocked at the door. The path gets narrow, the truth gets wide. When you stop choosing a side, what you judge is what you hold. Like iron pulled to a magnet soul. Turn the mirror, face the game. The war you fight has your own name. It's ego, ego every time. But grace is hiding in the climb. J-Ma. Namah Shivaya. There's no fight but the one inside. Drop the sword and the gates open wide. Ancient one, beat the drum. Come back home where the river runs. Yeah, heart knows the way. Temple of the heart, light without flame. Speaking no words, still calling my name. Kindness is gold, compassion the art. Wisdom lives in the temple of the heart. Temple of the heart, light without flame. Speaking no words, still calling my name. Kindness is gold, compassion the art. Wisdom lives temple of the heart. They carve the truth in stone and sky, but it's in your chest where the secrets lie. Not in books, not in scroll or star, but in the quiet between the heartbeats are. Every breath a sacred sign, every soul a thread of the divine. Old souls whisper through banyan trees, teaching peace in silent breeze. They say don't reach far, don't try to prove, just sit with love and let it move. The oldest path, the softest tone, is learning how to be alone and known. Temple of the heart, light without flame, speaking no words, still calling my name. Kindness is gold, compassion the art. Wisdom lives in the temple of the heart. What's the truth the sages knew? Love that sees all the way through. What's the fire that doesn't burn? The heart that gives, expecting no return. Where's the teacher? Where's the start? Right here now, the open heart. No throne above, no stone to kiss, just presence in a moment like this. A hand held soft, an honest tear, a listening soul that stays near. The masters came, the prophets taught, but the heart still says what they forgot. Temple of the heart, light without flame, speaking no words, still calling my name. Kindness is gold, compassion the art. Wisdom lives in the temple of the heart. Temple of the heart, light without flame, speaking no words, still calling my name. Kindness is gold, compassion the art. Wisdom lives in the temple of the heart. Oh, money, pardon me, open wide, let the light come through. Temple of the heart, I return to you. It's not me and you, it's I and I. One life, one source, one most high. I and I come from Jah, no lie in that truth. Same flame in the elder, same spark in the youth. Know me and you, know them and we. One light shining eternally. I and I come from Jah, no lie in that truth. Same flame in the elder, same spark in the youth. Know me and you, know them and we. One light shining eternally. See the lion, see the dove. Same heartbeat, same word, love. From the river to the holy land, from the mountain to the desert sand. Skin might change, tongue might sound, but the soul of I and I is always found. Don't get fooled by the flesh and name. The breath inside, we all the same. Jah made the tree, Jah made the sea, and planted that same root inside of me. Not just me, not just you, but the whole wide world is sacred too. I and I come from Jah, no lie in that truth. Same flame in the elder, same spark in the youth. Know me and you, know them and we. One light shining eternally. I and I rise, never divided. Jah in the heart, truth can't be hid. I and I chant, roots like a tree. Love is the fruit, same flame. I know deep inside, one ocean, just different tide. I come from Jah, no lie in that truth. Same flame in the elder, same spark in the youth. Know me and you, know them and we. One light shining eternally. I come from Jah, no lie in that truth. Same flame in the elder, same spark in the youth. Know me and you, know them and we. One light shining eternally. Jah Jah, oh I and I. Jah Jah, oh I and I. Same breath, same sky. One love, I and I. JJ Ram, JJ Shine. Peace in my heart, no need to run. One love rising like the morning sun. We chant the name till the work is done. Wake up slow, feel the rhythm of the day. Incense burn and chase the dark away. Drum and bass lift the clouds and the fear. Every breath I take, the divine is near. Let it roll like thunder. JJ, I sit in awe, aware and wonder. JJ Ram, JJ Shine. Peace in my heart, no need to run. One love rising like the morning sun. We chant the name till the work is done. In the garden of my soul, the lotus grows. Truth is a river that forever flows. From Babylon's stress to a holy place. Every mantra brings a warm embrace. Shanti, Shanti, feel the healing start. Reggae rhythm with a sacred heart. Who brings the light? Ram brings the light. Who calms the mind? Shyam all the time. Who lifts the soul? Hari takes control. And where we going? Back to the whole. JJ Ram, JJ Shine. Peace in my heart, no need to run. One love rising like the morning sun. We chant the name till the work is done. Yeah, chant the name, oh Jah. JJ Ram, JJ Ram, JJ Sham, JJ Sham. Hari Om, Hari Om. Love is home, love is home. JJ Ram, JJ Sham, JJ Sham, JJ Sham. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Love is home. Jeram Sitaram, Govinda Gopala, Govinda Gopala. One name, many roads, one flame always glows. Chant the sound, let it flow from the crown down to the toes. like sugar cane, singing holy names in a reggae rain. One name, many roads, one flame always glows. Chant the sound, let it flow from the crown down to the toes. Jai Ma Jai Ram, sweet like sugar cane, singing holy names in a reggae rain. Ganga flowing through the sound of my soul, rhythm in my breath, Jah make me whole. Om Namah Shivaya in the echo of the trees. Best line carry me on waves of peace. No more war, no more blame, just a dance of love in the holy name. One name, many roads, one flame always glows. Chant the sound, let it flow from the crown down to the toes. Jai Ma Jai Ram, sweet like sugar cane, singing holy names in a reggae rain. Ganga flowing through the sound of my soul, rhythm in my breath, Jah make me whole. Om Namah Shivaya in the echo of the trees. Bassline carry me on waves of peace. No more war, no more blame, just a dance of love in the holy name. One name, many roads, one flame always glows. Chant the sound, let it flow from the crown down to the toes. Jai Ma Jai Ram, sweet like sugar cane, singing holy names in a reggae rain. From Rishikesh to Kingston town, the people rise, the walls come down. Baba with a drum and a lion heart. Every beat a prayer, every breath a start. Burn the ego, light the lamp. Sit down steady in a barefoot camp. When you forget who you are, remember the song. It's been singing through your soul all along. Through every storm, through every gate, the name is the key, the name is fate. I see Krishna in the child with the open smile. See Durga in the fire in the mother's trial. See Jai in the silence between the drums. See peace where the mantra hums.